this week we've decided to unveil our single-player campaign, and as with multiplayer, we wanted to make it a very accessible game to not only fans of the RTS genre, but for people that wouldn't normally play RTS games. The first-person shooter crowd. So we took that same track with the single-player game, and we made it very user-friendly, very accessible. There's a total of 14 missions told through the eyes of a single individual. His name is Parker, and there are also 3 other main characters and a whole host of supporting characters as well. But we went out and we got the writers, Larry Bond, as far as his original concept and story. Ed Zuckerman came in and really helped us with the dialogue, the music. Alec Baldwin, narrating almost 30 minutes of cinematics. There's a lot of stuff in there. There's a lot of meat. There's a lot of stuff to grab hold of. When we started off with multiplayer, it actually benefited us quite a bit, because what we really wanted to do in the single-player campaign is we wanted to get that multiplayer experience in the single-player portion of the game. And so similarities as far as the action, we've stripped away all the dirt farming, all the resource gathering, and all that stuff that stands in the way of just immediate in-your-face conflict and combat. That and being able to call up and the units you want to use. We have missions that we have preset units you should use, or preset objectives that require certain units, but we also have plenty of missions that allow you to make up your own mind and decide, hey, do I want to try this map using just helicopters? Do I want to try this map just using anti-tank infantry? And that really helps with the replayability of the single-player mission. Yeah, the new broadcast tool, it's really, really, really cool, and we're going to release it along with the game for anyone to use. And what it is, it's a broadcast tool. It's a way of displaying the game and being in the points of action at all time. It's a combination telestrator and video feed, if you will. We have preset cameras around the map at all the control points, the places that people fight for. So these cameras are placed all over the map, and we also give the ability to assign cameras. People can put cameras wherever they want and just attach them to a function key. And so what that does is when you're broadcasting a multiplayer match or what have you, or a replay that you've saved from an earlier match, you can, just as a news director would, go through and choose which cameras you want the live feed to come from. It also feeds live statistics, things that players would not see. So a shoutcaster, someone who's commentating the event, would know percentages and bullets fired and enemies killed and all these little things that we track in Massgate but don't give to the player. All of these data points are at the hand of the shoutcaster. We also will allow people to actually save it out as an AVI. So if they've got a really cool replay, they want to go back and highlight areas that they did and the cool things, and edit which cameras, almost in a non-linear editing sort of way, to create their own really cool broadcast of a match that they either were shoutcasting or they were a participant of. They can release that and put it up on YouTube or what have you. Yeah, Woven Conflict, September 18th, on-store shelves for the PC, shortly followed by Xbox 360. We've given players everything they love about action. If you love combat, you love being on the battlefield, you want to get in there and fight, this is the game for you. So we'll see you on the battlefield.